ಏನದು? ಹಾ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಂಟಿಗೆ
Well, friends, happy Diwali to all of you. So we start with the daily prayer.
And exhale. One more time.
Deep inhale and exhale.
Take a deep inhale and exhale. हे प्रभु, हे ईश्वर, हे परमपिता, आज की सुबह के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मैं बेहद कृतज्ञ हूँ ईश्वर। मैं आज की सुबह जीवित हूँ। मैंने आज आंखें खोली हैं। मैंने इस जीवन को देखा है। सचमुच मेरे जीवन में एक और जादू भरी सुबह देने के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे प्रभु, हे ईश्वर, हे परमपिता, मैं बेहद कृतज्ञ हूँ। मुझे यह जादू भरी सुबह, एक और दिन, एक नया दिन सौगात के रूप में आपने दिया है। मैं सचमुच कृतज्ञ हूँ मेरे माता और पिता की, जिन्होंने मुझे जन्म दिया, पाल पोस कर बड़ा किया। मेरे माता और पिता को प्रणाम। दिल की गहराइयों से मेरे माता और पिता को धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मैं बेहद कृतज्ञ हूँ समूचे ब्रह्मांड की, धरती माँ की, आकाश पिता की, जल देव, अग्नि देव और वायु देव की, क्योंकि उन्होंने मेरे शरीर का निर्माण किया है। मुझे सचमुच एक स्वस्थ, सभी अंगों से परिपूर्ण शरीर दिया है। हे संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड, मेरे शरीर के उपहार के लिए, मेरे प्रत्येक अंग के उपहार के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड, मैं दिल से कृतज्ञ हूँ। आपने मुझे शरीर के साथ स्वास्थ्य का भी उपहार दिया है। यह स्वास्थ्य का उपहार जो हर पल मुझे जीवित रखता है। मेरे स्वास्थ्य के उपहार के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड, मैं सच में कृतज्ञ हूँ। आपने मेरे जीवन जीने की सारी व्यवस्थाएं इस ब्रह्मांड में मेरे आने से पहले ही कर दी। पर्याप्त मात्रा में भोजन, पानी और जाने किन किन सुविधाओं को आपने सौगात के रूप में मेरे लिए पहले से बना दिया। मेरी हर आवश्यकता को पूर्ति करने के लिए धरती माँ को, आकाश पिता को, जल देव, अग्नि देव, वायु देव को दिल की गहराइयों से धन्यवाद, 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 सचमुच धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे प्रभु, हे परम पिता, हे मेरे मालिक, यह शरीर और आत्मा आपकी दी हुई है। आप इसके मालिक हैं। फिर भी इस शरीर से और इस आत्मा से जाने कितने ही कार्य मैंने किए हैं। हे प्रभु, हे परम पिता, आपने मुझे कई सारी अनुपम सौगातें दी। सबका धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे ईश्वर, हे मेरे मालिक, आपने मुझे इतनी सारी सुख सुविधाओं के अलावा एक और सुविधा दी, जिससे मैं जो भी जरूरत चाहूं उसे पूरा कर लेती हूँ। वो है धन का उपहार। सचमुच मुझे अब तक जो भी धन दिया गया, उस धन के उपहार के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे करुणा निधान, हे मेरे मालिक, आपने मेरे जीवन में प्रेम भरने के लिए, मुझे प्यार करने और प्यार कराने के लिए रिश्ते, नाते और परिवार दिए हैं। सचमुच प्रभु, मुझे यह परिवार देने के लिए, मुझे मित्र, साथी, सखा देने के लिए आपको दिल से धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मैं बहुत बहुत कृतज्ञ हूँ भगवान। हे मेरे मालिक, हे करुणा निधान, आप बेहद दयालु हैं। मैंने इस शरीर और आत्मा से कई अपराध किए हैं, फिर भी आपने मुझे अपना कहने और अपने बनाने वाले लोगों को साथ दिया। इस जीवन में मुझे कई लोगों का साथ दिया। जाने अनजाने मैं उन्हें अपनी कृतज्ञता, अपना धन्यवाद भी नहीं लौटा पाता, फिर भी सतत रूप से वो मेरे लिए कार्यशील है। हे मेरे मालिक, मुझे जीवन में इतने लोगों का साथ देने के लिए, अपने लोग देने के लिए, अपना परिवार देने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मेरे पास सच में परिवार है, रिश्ते हैं, नाते हैं, मेरे दोस्त सखा हैं। हे प्रभु, मैं सचमुच कृतज्ञ हूँ, मैं बेहद खुश हूँ कि मैं और मेरे सभी साथी 21 दिनों से ज्यादा तक इस कृतज्ञता के सुमार्ग पर चलते जा रहे हैं। हम अपने जीवन को और बेहतर बनाने की कोशिश करते जा रहे हैं और इसी से हम यह समझ पाए हैं कि यह जीवन हमारे लिए कितना महत्वपूर्ण है। इस प्यारे जीवन के लिए और इस जीवन में कृतज्ञता के मार्ग को हमें दिखाने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे करुणा निधान, हे मेरे मालिक, मैं और मेरे सभी साथी इसी तरह कृतज्ञता के मार्ग पर चलते रहें, हमेशा रोशन रहें। ये जीवन जो आपने खुश रहने और आनंद करने के लिए दिया है, ये सुख सुविधाएं सौगात जो आपने हमें आनंद के लिए दी है, इसका लाभ उठाते रहें, प्यार से भरे रहें, प्यार से परिपूर्ण रहें और प्रेम ही फैलाते रहें। हम जहां भी जाएं वहां बेहद खुश रहें और खुशियां बिखेरते रहें। यही मेरे लिए और मेरे सभी साथियों के लिए प्रार्थना है। हम सभी के सुमार्ग पर चलने के, कृतज्ञता के मार्ग पर चलने के बेहतरीन परिणाम के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू जी। Just rub your palms together, अपने हाथों को रब करें। दोनों हाथों से आंखों को ढक लें, बंद आंखों से सफेद प्रकाश को देखें। फील द व्हाइट लाइट। धीरे धीरे खुद को आशीर्वाद दें। दोनों हाथों को सर पे ले जाएं और बोलें, मैं सचमुच सर्वशक्तिमान हूँ, मैं सचमुच सर्वशक्तिमान हूँ, मैं असीम शक्तियों से परिपूर्ण सर्वशक्तिमान हूँ। धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। दोनों हाथों को सामने रखते हुए खोलें और उस परम पिता का नाम लेते हुए कहें, हे प्यारे प्रभु, आपने मेरी रचना की, सचमुच मुझे इतना प्यारा बनाने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे मेरे मालिक, हे करुणा निधान, हे परमपिता, मेरे जैसा कोई दूजा आपने न रचा। मुझे इतना अद्भुत बनाने के लिए, मुझे मेरी इतनी अनुपम रचना करने के लिए आपको शुक्रिया, शुक्रिया, शुक्रिया। यस, I am invincible. I am an invincible. I am an invincible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear universe. Yes, I am the best. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the day. Thank you for today's beautiful day. Thank you for the best day. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, dear universe. I'm cash rich. I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I can do everything. I'm really fulfilled with happiness. I am fulfilled with love. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, to join the session. Let's start a beautiful day with a beautiful chapter. हाँ जी, अपने अपने चेहरे ऑन कर दीजिए, दिखा दीजिए। हैप्पी मॉर्निंग, डिवाइन मॉर्निंग, हेल्दी मॉर्निंग, कांग्रेचुलेशन मॉर्निंग। सब कुछ बहुत बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है हमारी जिंदगी में। जैसा भी चल रहा है बहुत ही अच्छा चल रहा है और हम बहुत आगे की ओर जा रहे हैं। कांग्रेचुलेशंस रियली टू एवरीवन कि हम लोग आगे 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 बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। कोई कुछ शेयर करना चाहता है तो बता दीजिए और हम शुरू करते हैं 21वां।
So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you for giving the energy. We are all part of the energy, the same energy, and that energy is coming to this group. Thank you. Have once again, happy Diwali. Anybody would like to share something? Any experience which has come in your life? Okay. I mean, today we have an important new chapter, that is magical people who made a difference in our lives. In everyone's life, there is some persons who have really made a difference. And today we will thank those people.
Day 12. Magical people who made a difference.
So in this, the author has shown an album. In our generation, there used to be albums. In younger generations, there are, in their mobile phone, there are files. But these albums were used to be family memories on how we grew up, people who came in our life, sometimes even for a very short period, and we maintain their memories.
At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who had lighted the flame within us. Albert Schweitzer, 20th century Nobel Peace Prize-winning medical missionary and philosopher.
Every one of us has received help, support or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future, when you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may have been a teacher or coach, an uncle, aunt, sibling, grandparent or any family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse or best friend. They may have been the person who introduced you to your current partner or to a particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Maybe they were someone you didn't even know, and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core. My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. By sharing her love of those things with me, all of them affected and changed the course of my life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love of books eventually led to me becoming a writer, and my love of the countryside has influenced where I've lived throughout my life. My grandmother also taught me to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She's not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. Today, you are going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Sometime today, find a quiet place alone, sit down and think of 3 extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. Once you have your 3 people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present, telling them the reasons why you're grateful to them and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all 3 people in the one session, because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude, nor receive the magical results. Here's an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I'm living my dream and I couldn't be happier, all because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. It's very important that you say the reasons why you're grateful, and you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing the results. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. It numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. If you're not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you're writing a letter. When you have completed this practice, you will notice a huge difference in the way that you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always that first and foremost, it makes you happy. The secondary evidence of gratitude's power is that you attract wonderful things. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude.
Recap of the magical people who made a difference practice.
Find a quiet place alone sometime during today and make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. Work through the list one person at a time, and while talking out loud, tell each person the reason why you're grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. Don't forget to count your blessings when you wake up in the morning. And before you go to sleep tonight, remember to use your magic rock to remind yourself to be grateful for the best thing that happened during the day.
So friends, magical people who made a difference in my life. I'll say my mother, who is no more, she made a big difference in my life. Even when I was very sick during my second prof examination, and I was in my college, and she came and she stayed with me in the boys' hostel with me. I was going to the classes, and she used to, I was recovering from a sickness which made me lose more than a month, and she took great care of me. And otherwise also in my life, lot of value systems, lot of progress has taken place in my life because of my mother. Similarly, one of my friends, who is now a renowned eye surgeon, when my selection didn't take place in the first attempt, he took me to AIIMS. He was selected in AIIMS, and I stayed in AIIMS hostel. And for some time, met those boys, and meeting them and talking to them, it was very inspiring. They were constantly discussing something, and that made me full of such energy. And that friend came to my life hardly for a week. And similarly, there were some people. There was a person, I was coming in a train, and I was changing trains in Ludhiana, and I went out to buy a ticket. And in my hand, I had a bag in which all my certificates were there. And I left that bag at the ticket window because the train was about to move, and I took the ticket and started running towards the train. And I was near the train, and that person came running after me and gave me that bag. It contained all the certificates from 10th to MD, everything was there in that bag. Very, very important in my life. So sometimes I feel that there is a guardian angel who is around you and who's always just takes care of all the problems and appears in some form. So anybody would like to share someone whom you remember? Dr. Sapna, would you like to share someone?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think like just as you said, there are people who just come sometimes from nowhere when you're in real trouble times, and you really think. I remember when I was in the forces, and there was a time that we were supposed to move to the borders, and we were asked to go alone, and I and a friend of mine. We were really lost. We didn't know how we are supposed to go, how to begin and do. And we were actually, we had put up the tent in a school. And I remember the local people, the person who was in charge there at the school, he came and he told us there's nothing to worry. This is how it is, the route, how to go about it. I mean, we didn't know him. Not that, of course, we used to, take care of the local people, their problems and all that daily in the morning. But when we had to move, we had no idea of the location, and we were trying to. And when we were discussing that, he overheard. He just came. In fact, he actually chalked out the entire thing. And the whole process, which seemed so difficult to us in the beginning, became so smooth. And it was just taken care of. So I feel there is, exactly as you said, there is some internal power above that in your most troubled times, somebody comes to help. And that's probably because of some good thing or something that you have done sometime in the past. So yes, it does work. So there are magical people like that always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Dr. Gitali?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you recall someone?
Yeah. Firstly, my parents, then my MPhil guide, and my dear husband, Dr. Vishnu.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Yes,
He is
Dr.
very
Vishnu is
supportive and taking care.
yes.
Sir, actually, we are in a cleanliness drive from our department, Dr. Vishnu and myself, in outside, but we are attending. So in between,
Okay.
we are missing.
That's great. That's really great.
Uh.
I mean, look, Dr. Vishnu is for this course, he is like a person who has come like an angel and made this batch.
Yeah. Actually, sir, I am from not the medical fraternity. I am PhD in microbiology.
Okay.
Then I am doing my independent research project in Department of Community Medicine. And he suggested me to attend this course. And I am muchly benefited.
Good.
One day I will, sir, surely, क्या बोलूंगी बहुत सारा मैं बोलने में बहुत ये
Yes.
नहीं हूँ.
You already, you and Dr. Vishnu, you are conducting these courses in your college, and I'm told you are showing these movies in the
Yeah,
classroom
Pollyanna.
also. Yes, Pollyanna. Yes, and you can also show the the other movie, The Secret.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, and there can be, I mean, in all the colleges, we can have a gratitude group within some forum, or maybe we can have, I mean, many ideas are coming, but let's see how they develop. They will develop. Dr. Manju ma'am, would you like to share something?
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Manju Vatsa.
Hello.
Sir,
Hello.
good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Times when I
Yes.
really didn't know how to manage, and I was really under a lot of pressure. So somebody out of the blue whom I didn't know even came and helped me go through that difficult time in my professional career. So that is the time when you really think that you have some past connections through your good deeds, that there are people who magically appear in your life and help you out.
Yes.
So I know of one administrator who was just recently posted to our institute. Then I had a simple worker. He was a temporary worker in my department, and simple. He was a peon. For certain
Okay.
things which I needed, when my father was ill and admitted, what that person did for me, I cannot ever forget. Really helped me go through that difficult period. Small things, whatever is done to help us, which at that time we take for granted, but then later on you realize that you couldn't have gone through the stage because of their help. So it's really magical the way people appear, and we have to be really grateful for it. And with that, I have developed this firm faith in me that if I ever get into a difficulty, I know that there will be somebody who will appear magically to help me out. So I'm not afraid anymore of facing any situations now in my life.
Yes. And just as we have created a goal that we have the India to become the world's best medical education and health system. I mean, this is a huge goal. And when we started this, I mean, it was impossible. I remember my teacher, Dr. Abbas, he stood in front of me in the class and he said it will be a miracle if we achieve it. And in those days in community medicine, we used to talk about all health for all and all this. And he's practically challenged the class, the way he is toned. And I was sitting in the front seat, and it was like as if he was challenging me. And then there was a book, Ralph Waldo Emerson's essays on self-reliance. And in that, it was be careful what you want, you might achieve it. So we said that, okay, let's go in for this health for all. And then little by little, we kept on moving. And now we have got a big network. At that time, there was no internet also, no artificial intelligence, nothing. But gradually, so many tools are appearing out of nowhere. I use so many tools, so many software which have just come out in front of me from out of nowhere. And as if there is a divine, the goal, we just think of the why and what. And the how appears from somewhere. And it is just as if there is a divine synchronicity which is happening, and it is bringing us all towards a goal. We just have given the universe a goal, and it brings something. It brings the tools, brings the methods, brings the people, brings the resources, brings the money, brings all the kinds of ideas. It just self-fulfilling, and our thoughts are self-fulfilling prophecies. And these self-fulfilling prophecies, they lead us. And this is how, once we understand this mechanism that our thoughts are things, then we will be able to really build the medical education system. And in that, gratitude is a very, very important tool and to a lot of problems. This will build a fantastic Indian medical education system. And also, as the whole mankind understands, especially in India, this concept of Kali Yuga and Satyug. In Kali Yuga, people complain a lot, and in Satyug, everyone is grateful for what they have already received. And in the process, nature brings more and more to them. So this is how we are all. I have received many things, but I am just you can say, a medium through which people are meeting me, and I am just forwarding it through the Zoom and through various methods. And as if it is a divine synchronicity is moving, taking us all in that direction. So for the day 12 for medical, inspiring change makers. The Magic by Rhonda Byrne offers a journey of transformation through gratitude and positivity. Day 12 of the book focuses on the magical people who made a difference, highlighting the impact of those who have contributed positively to our lives and the world. And medical students and health professionals in India can draw inspiration from exemplary figures in medical sciences to elevate their careers and make a meaningful impact. Day 12 underscores the influence of individuals who have made a positive difference. By recognizing and appreciating the contributions of change makers, individuals can harness their own potential to bring about positive transformation. Day 12, learning from medical pioneers. MBBS students can draw inspiration from renowned pioneers who revolutionized the field. By studying the accomplishments and challenges faced by figures like Florence Nightingale, Jonas Salk, students can apply their lessons to their own medical journeys. Health professionals can find inspiration in the work of those who have dedicated their lives to humanitarian missions. By appreciating the selflessness of individuals like Paul Farmer, Dr. Courtness, on whom Dr. Courtness ki Amar Kahani, a famous movie has been made. Professionals can align their practices with values of compassion and service. Embracing innovation. Medical advancements are often pioneered by those who think outside the box. By learning from individuals like Dr. Devi Shetty, who introduce innovative healthcare models, professionals can embrace new approaches to patient care. Fostering positive role models. By acknowledging the efforts of colleagues who exhibit exceptional patient care, professionals can contribute to a culture of excellence and continuous improvement within their workplace. An MBBS student can read about Sir William Osler contributions to medical education and patient care. Inspired by his emphasis on bedside teaching, the student focuses on building strong patient relationships and effective communication skills. A doctor learns about Dr. Hawa, about the dedication to providing healthcare to vulnerable populations. This inspires the doctor to participate in medical camps for underprivileged communities, applying their skills where they are most needed. A surgeon is inspired by the minimally invasive surgical techniques developed like minimally invasive surgery. The surgeon explores these techniques and incorporates them into their practice to enhance patient outcomes. A nurse recognizes a colleague who constantly goes above and beyond to provide patient-centered care. The nurse uses this as a motivation to continuously improve their own practices and contribute positively to healthcare team. Day 12 of the Magic highlights the impact of medical people who made a difference and incorporates and encourages individuals who to draw inspiration from the stories. Medical students and health professionals in India can apply the lessons and values of these change makers to their own careers, making a positive impact on patient care, healthcare practices, and overall well-being of their communities. By recognizing the efforts of those who have made a difference, individuals in the medical field can contribute to a brighter and more compassionate future in healthcare. So thank you, friends. Thank you to all the people who have made a difference in our lives, and happy Diwali to all of you. Would anybody would like to say something at this juncture? Thank you, Dr. Gitali. So friends, I had planned that we will have a movie, the second part of the secret, but I think today it is a Diwali day, and all of you must be doing something and at your homes and working towards making some certain things, and so we won't be having we will have it on next Sunday. So thank you. I have shared the recording. You can see it yourself again and again whenever you feel like, and we can just have small portions, and then we can have discussions on those small portions instead of seeing it all direct completely. It is better that we just have from this moment to this moment, we can discuss it all. You see that 10-minute portions. So I think happy Diwali and thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sharda. Dr. Suchitra, thank you for your wishes. And
happy Diwali to everyone. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Happy Diwali to everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Manju, ma'am.
Thank you all and happy Diwali.
Thank you, Dr. Gitali.
Happy Diwali to everyone, sir.
Thank
Hello.
you, Dr. Sushma. Thank you, ma'am. So we can end it now. Thank you, Dr. Manas.